The Raxium Axial Series smoked LED side markers that we have here today should appeal to all 2014 through 2019 C7 owners out there who want to completely black out the markers themselves while adding some unique and very bright LED lighting at the same time. Now, this set of 4 will include 2 amber markers for the front along with 2 red markers for the rear, all for right around that low to mid $100 price point. So again, I think these will really appeal to the C7 owners out there who dig that smoked out or blacked out look and would like to add some brightness through a modern LED along with a unique lighting pattern. Now, let's talk a little bit more about that pattern because unlike the factory markers that utilize a single kind of bulb in the center here, the Raxium options utilize more of a high intensity LED strip that will illuminate from tip to tip and not only make for a brighter look, but also one that's very custom. Now, those SMDs or surface mounted diodes are going to be located in the ABS plastic base or housing here, which is then topped off with that smoked polycarbonate lens and will essentially be a carbon copy of the factory markers from a design and mounting aspect, meaning they're gonna be a direct replacement, plug and play option without needing to do any modification or wiring for that matter, because as you can see, they do utilize the factory plug and play style connection. Now, because these are given that nice smoked polycarbonate look here, they're a surefire way to add or contribute to that smoked out or murdered out look with your C7 if that's a look you're after. Maybe you've added smoke lighting in the front or rear of your car and you want to keep that going and keep that consistent. These are certainly going to be a great option for you. On top of that, guys, these are DOT and SAE certified, meaning they will be legal for use in all 50 states. Moving into price point for the 5-star rated kit here, super appealing in that regard as well, guys, because the set of 4 Raxium markers, smoke markers, will land you, I would say, just north of $100 when it's all said and done. Certainly gonna be a little bit more expensive than if you just bought vinyl tint and decided to kind of DIY your factory markers. But at the end of the day, spending the extra money on the Raxium kit will certainly lead to a much better final result for your C7 at home. And not to mention, you are upgrading the actual lighting in the process. Moving into the install, and again, because we are looking at a direct swap plug and play job, the site's gonna call this pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking about 20 minutes or so to complete from start to finish. But now check out this detailed walkthrough from an AM customer now.
All right, guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you how to install the Raxium side markers for your C7 Corvette. They look like this. So the tools you'll need is a ratchet, a T10 Torx bit, and a 7mm socket. So first, what you're gonna wanna do is you have to take this off here, and it's just the backing piece for this. So I've already taken it off, just so I could make sure that was the correct thing to take off. So you're gonna wanna grab your ratchet and the 7mm socket, and you have to take these 3 bolts off that are going to be mounted into these holes here, these 3 holes. So then what you're going to want to do is grab your T10 Torx bit and take these 2 off right here. So that's what I'm going to go do. Okay, so once you get those 2 off, you can pull this back. And I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but there's 2 tabs. So it's that tab there and this tab up here. And what you're gonna want to do is push those in, and then you'll be able to just pop this out. So let me see if I can do that for you guys. So here's the top one. I might have to put my phone down to do this, but let me see. So this tab, it's right there. You can see it trying to come out. So I'm gonna put my phone down and try to get this out real quick. All right, so now I have that out, and it's actually gonna be 3. So there's one up here, which actually broke off when I took it out just fine. This middle clip and this bottom clip. So now what you're gonna want to do is disconnect this here, just like that. There's a tab on the back that you just push on, and then you're able to just take this off. Now you're ready to put in the new one. So now that that's off, you're ready to put on your new one, which is this one right here. Connectors in the same spot up here, connected with this one here. To know it's the right one, there's a red circle here. The other ones have a yellow circle for the front, so red circle for the back. Then I'll connect this here, and I'll see if I can show you guys over here. And then just connect this, just like that. And before I put it in, I'll just make sure it's working. I guess you can just unlock your doors as well, just like that. So boom, so that's working. So now all you have to do is slide this in here. So you just make sure all your holes are lined up. And we'll put it right into there. And I'll take off the backing. And just like that. And then you'll put all your screws back that you took out. So you'll put back in those two T10s there. So I'll do that. All right, so now those are in. And you just want to get them tight enough. You don't want to get them too tight. You don't want to strip the bolt. Or not bolt, but you know, the end of the head there. And then we'll just put this piece back into here. We'll just put them in all into the clips. Pretty self-explanatory. So I'll do that real quick. All right, so now that's in. Super easy. Literally took like 2 seconds to snap that back in place. So now what you'll do is you'll grab your 7mm socket, put that onto your ratchet, and you'll put these 3 nuts, bolts, whatever, just back into these holes here. Again, pretty self-explanatory, so I'll do that real quick. All right, so now once you have those in, you can make your way to the front, and of course the back will be the same thing as, or the other side will be the same thing as this side. There's 3 screws in there, so there's one there, and one there. You'll take those out, then you'll be able to access this one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys. All right, so once you get those, you'll be able to pry this a little bit to get in between here. So boom, so you'll do that. Then you're able to knock that back. Then same thing, you have your little clips holding it in place, which are these things right here. And there's probably 3 of them again. So that's the middle one right there. You can kind of see it. That one. There's one on the bottom right below this big silver thing here. And then there's gonna be one again at the top again, right above this thing here. You can kind of see where my finger is right there. So you'll squeeze those. It looks like you squeeze them outwards or inwards, whatever. You'll squeeze them basically this way. Yeah, so you'll just push them that way, and then they'll be able to come out. So I'll do that real quick. All right, so now that's out. Didn't break any clips this time. So same thing, you'll squeeze on this thing here, and then you'll be able to take that off. So just like that. And now we can put the new one on. So let me go grab the new one. This one here. So same thing. You'll plug this into the connector. So just like that. Snaps right in. I'll take the plastic off. And then put this one in place. Boom. just like that. And then I'll put my Torx bit back in. So we do that for you real quick. All right, so now we got those 3 screws in. And again, you don't want to over tighten them, because the last thing you want to do is try and tighten them too much, and then you have them stripped, and then when you go to remove them again, it's going to be a huge pain.
So if you really do want to add that smoke lighting to your C7 along with some modern LED lighting at the same time, then you'll definitely want to check out the smoked LED side markers from Raxium, available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.